it's 6 weeks since you played Newport in the Checker Trade. How for you have they done since then, and how much bigger a challenge will they be on Saturday?
Totally different game. I think it's. I don't read too much into that. It's two different teams. Newport changed a few players on that night. We changed a few, and the teams have changed since then. So we just see it as a totally different game. And Newport are in good form. We've had 3 games we've played really well, so hopefully it should be a good game. And
from your perspective, I mean, the side that did well at Notts, in a sense, have they earned the right to go again, so to speak?
Possibly. You know, there were still bits in there that I wasn't, overly happy with. We still turned the ball over far too much for my liking, and probably had a little bit too much defending to do at times. But no, it was a strong performance, so definitely in my mind of the boys that played last week.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Mark, how have the players reacted in training since the draw at the weekend?
Fine, it was positive. It's been a positive week because it was a positive performance, and I asked the players a couple of weeks ago now, just let's start concentrating and focusing on performances rather than results. And the last 3 performances have been really strong, and that's all we can ask of them. And if they keep performing in that manner, then we're certain to get results.
Is Sam Russell expected to keep his place after the mistake?
You'll find out at 1:45 tomorrow.
Any other team news for the weekend?
Reece Brown is back in the squad. He was ill last week, and he played really well against Accrington and against Cheltenham, so he's back in the squad.
How important is it for the side to get a win after such a good performance at home as well?
It's important that we get another good performance. We can't. We know we need. We know what we need, but we've got to concentrate on playing well. If we play well, then results are certain to follow.
Have you taken any notes from, obviously Newport lost to the Swansea under-21s on Tuesday. Did you have anyone out there at the game, and have you taken any notes towards this game from that loss?
I was there myself, and it was a vastly different team. I think they had 4 players that had played on the Saturday, so I expect the majority of that team to come back in to take their places tomorrow against us.
How impressive has Mike Flynn's turnaround at Newport been as well, after being 11 points adrift in March?
Very impressive. He's got the club. You'd have to say he's got the club in his blood, wouldn't you? And he kept them. It was a miracle last year. They were dead and buried, gone, and they'd been written off. And Flinney went in there and galvanised that group, and it was a miraculous escape. And I think that's galvanised them as a club. They've added some good players, and they've continued that momentum into this season.
And you answered most of the questions on Liam Noble yesterday evening on the BBC. How is sort of losing the team's captain, how has that affected the squad sort of since that?
Isaiah Osborne's come in and been different class. That's how much it's affected us. He's been brilliant. The replacement has come in and been fantastic.
Do you still think you have enough leaders in the side? Because obviously he was taking a lot of the flack off other players.
Isaiah Osborne's been brilliant. Liam Noble wasn't a leader. He was the captain, but he wasn't a leader. But Isaiah Osborne has been different class since he came in.